Nothing in this recording is intended as investment advice, and the people in this recording may hold positions in the companies they talk about. Do not make any investment based solely on a tip or recommendation. Please do your own research.
Hello and welcome to Zak's Traders Cafe. Today I'm joined by Gordon Stein, who's CFO CleanTech Lithium. How are you today, Gordon?
I'm fine, thanks, Zach. How are you? You good?
I'm doing well. We haven't spoken for a bit, so I think you've been around the houses speaking to all and sundry, and you finally got round to me, which is good.
Yeah.
Where is
Uh-huh.
CleanTech Lithium at the moment?
Well, I guess we're in that space where with a number of other lithium companies, it's just it has been a difficult market, but we can see very nice green shoots on the horizon. I mean, we've got a number of catalysts I can talk to you coming up in the next two months, real catalysts where we believe there's going to be a real significant uplift in market sentiment and in our share price. And I think we're at the cusp now of 2 or 3 years worth of work, and an awful lot of things are just coming together, literally around at the same time. So I look forward to just giving you a quick update on that.
Right. I mean, it's difficult not to look at the share price at the moment. The shares are, I suppose, as oversold as they were in April last year, and that time they went up. They went up from, well, they basically almost trebled. Hopefully, the same thing would happen now. But are you cognizant of the share price being sort of overly low at the moment?
Yes, I think it's since I've been here, this is the lowest it's been. I think I guess a number of things coming into play. I think but I think the market is trying to get its head around what's going on with the lithium price. I mean, every sentiment you read in analyst reports is that there is going to be a supply demand crunch. The question is when and how does that impact? Because companies like us who are looking at development, we're looking at share price 2 3 years away. Where do we think it's going to be? Because that's the economic value point. And it's all about doing the fundamentals right and getting to the point. But we're 2 3 months away from talking to strategic parties, some big ones, with all the information we're pulling together. So we just get on with the fundamentals. The market will do its stuff, and as long as you get your fundamentals right, we'll be confident about moving the company forward quite nicely.
But you've done a lot of heavy lifting to get to this point. For instance, you recently raised money, so that's good. The ASX listing has been around you, and you've sort of put that to bed in terms of giving people clarity on what you want to do there. What are the immediate drivers that you think that people will appreciate and might get them to press the buy button on their stockbroking account?
Well, just as a reminder, Chile's got the biggest reserves of lithium in the world, and it knows it needs to catch up. Australia's overtaken it. It wants to catch up. So we've probably been the most active company in Chile for the last 2 or 3 years with multiple drilling campaigns, an awful lot of technical work, community support. So I mean, we've got all that in play, and we've put a new resource out in the last couple of months, 1.6 million tons, which is nice. That gives us a nice foundation. And I think the key one is the government are going to be announcing at the end of this month the six salars that are going to be fast tracked towards development and production. And we're one of those. Laguna Verde, our flagship project, is in there. We put our application in early in January, 5,000 pages. I don't think there's any company that will compete with that in terms of uh, the depth of data we were able to do to confirm what we'd done, what we're planning to do, community support, and so on. So there's a depth of work went into that piece of work. And what does it mean? The government will identify a fast track process, which will mean the award of what they call a special lithium operating contract, a SEAL, and that's the green light to go. In effect, and that's the point at which strategics will definitely come knocking on our door because it's always been, oh, you're going to get this contract. So we're pretty confident we tick all the boxes, and that is a key one. We've been working on that for the better part of a year and a half, and this is now the real, yeah, and the government's confirmed, we've got confirmation it will be announcing before the end of this month. So that is a real big inflection point for the company. And another one is the pre-feasibility study. That's another year in the making. Worley, the international engineering house, they've been driving that process, working with various other parties. Montgomery, who's probably one of the top geo houses in North America and South America, and then various other parties on the engineering design, on the power, water. So that's coming together, and we got a meeting actually on Thursday on to go through the capital numbers, the capex numbers that have just been pulled together. So we're at that point now. The final pieces of that jigsaw puzzle are coming together. We'll be announcing that in probably mid to late April, probably mid-April, and that's coming together now. That's another huge catalyst. This is about how we're going to develop the project, take it forward. So with the SEAL, and with the PFS and with battery grade lithium. We are very close on that battery grade lithium. We've already produced extremely high quality lithium carbonate, 99.78%. That's way beyond what we'd expected. We can then give to strategic parties, and these are household names. These are battery companies, car companies. You've got international traders from the Far East, from US, from Europe. And we'll be pretty proactive in that process and going out saying, here's product, you can have this if you want to buy, and looking at bringing the finance together. So that plus, obviously, that will then lead into the ASX listing, which we plan to kick off in the latter part of next month. So 3 or 4 catalysts of real value, we think, where we will move the needle in Chile and also hopefully on the market as well.
But do you think that, basically with a 10 million market cap now, it's CleanTech Lithium is an option money on the price of lithium and also the operational progress that you're going to make?
I think so as well, and people are obviously wondering where we're going to get the capital from for a pretty major project. But I mean, this has been done a number of times before. You look at the likes of the Vulcan, they've raised €1 billion in Europe to drive their project, and that's up and running. That's on the move now. So I think we're at that point now where we've got pretty much all the fundamentals coming together, and we'll be having some very interesting conversations. I think the market has been really wondering, one, will you get the seal? Is the government going to give you that? And we'll know. And then all how you're going to take the project forward. And we've got 5 or 6 major parties under NDA. They've been in data rooms, they've been to site, waiting for the PFS and the nod on the seal. So I think those key points will allow us to start those conversations. And these parties have got deep pockets who are looking to secure lithium supply, recognizing that the market will change. It will change. It has to change. With 30% year-on-year growth on increased lithium supply due to EVs, battery storage, and you name it, the world is definitely going to change, and the price will increase. So we're at that right point where we can see the price increase right at the point nicely where our projects are starting to move into the development and production. So I think so we'll have some very interesting conversations with some parties, and some are definitely waiting for the PFS.
Gordon Stein, CFO at CleanTech Lithium. Thank you very much indeed.
Appreciate that. Thanks, Zach. Okay.